All right, guys. I'm going to tell you everything I know about the current phenomenon of censorship on X. Yes, that's what I said. Censorship on X. Now let's explain what's happened and how we got here quickly. This feels like the beginning stages of censorship on X. It feels like early stage censorship on X. In the last, say, 48 hours, a major and important debate has broken out on X. And that is really about immigration, censoring around H-1B visas and foreign workers replacing American workers and all the other ins and outs of that discussion and debate. It's been a very heated debate. It's been going on for the last 48 hours. Now, this is healthy. And then tonight, there is a wave of people who have their badges and their verification check marks removed, myself included.
Well, have you heard? We're about knee deep in the find out stage of MAGA's loyalty to Donald Trump and his con on his supporters. But let me let Owen explain why he's talking like a weak-kneed liberal in need of a safe space.
Laura Loomer seems to be the genesis of this. Go figure. And she got into it about foreign workers and immigration, specifically with Elon Musk. And then she got her badge and verification removed. Now, since then, dozens of others have, including myself. There is a direct correlation with a group that she was affiliated with, that I also happen to be affiliated with, who got entirely wiped out. All check marks and badges and verification removed from the entire group. And it appears to be just because of Laura Loomer, or the attack or the censorship, whatever is happening to Laura Loomer. Now, I've spoken with, or I've seen, they've shared information, the leaders of this group. They have not violated any terms of service. They have not been giving any notifications of any reason for any of this. They've not missed a payment. So there's no reason why this group should have lost its badges, its verification, its premium status. Should not have happened. So it appears to be this is all about Laura Loomer.
So it started with Laura Loomer, who apparently had an even earlier beef with the false prophet Elon Musk over this, where she brought up his lottery scam of $1 million a day to one lucky person in swing states to garner more support during that election. But I read that was deleted. But when Elon took her coveted blue check mark and ability to make money away, it was on. Elon Musk has removed my blue checkmark on X because I dared to question his support for H-1B visas, the replacement of American tech workers by Indian immigrants, and I questioned his relationship with China. Looks like Elon Musk is going to be silencing me for supporting original Trump immigration policies. I've always been America first and a die-hard supporter of President Trump, and I believe that promises made should be promises kept. Donald Trump promised to remove the H-1B visa program, and I support his policy. Now, as one of Trump's biggest supporters, I'm having my free speech silenced by a tech billionaire for simply questioning the tech oligarchy. Elon has decided to retaliate by removing my blue check and demonetizing me. I guess he doesn't really believe in free speech after all. There were a bunch of whiny libs that were telling y'all this for the past several years, but the Trump derangement syndrome was weighing too heavy on us, I guess. And I've always believed in allowing people to learn their lessons on their own, when they respond the way that Trump supporters did.
I've talked to other people, and you can go look at other people who have also lost their verification status, also lost their badge, also lost their premium account, and now it's up for review. That's all I got, by the way. I just got sent a notification from X that said my account was under review and everything was removed. Premium status, verification badge, and check mark. All removed with just saying your account is under review. Doesn't say any violations, doesn't say anything I did, doesn't flag a post, nothing. Now, the only thing that seems to be common in all of this, the only thing that seems to be common is the individuals that got hit today were all critical of mass immigration. Now, I don't want to sit here and point the finger at Musk, but let's look at the possibilities here regarding Musk. Now, I don't think Musk really has the care or concern to get involved with censorship, to be quite honest. I doubt this was even brought to him, honestly. I think he's probably way too busy and just does not care enough to be censoring people. But let's look at the flip side. there is a factor, there is a, not just Laura Loomer getting into it with Musk and then her being the genesis of all this seemingly, but there is a common factor here of everybody that got their check mark and badge removed was critical of mass immigration, which of course Elon Musk is for. Now, if I was to think Musk was behind this, which I'm not saying I do, but we have to look at things practically. We're talking about a man who employs thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people. And if he can employ people from foreign countries and pay them half as much for double the work, I mean, folks, we're talking hundreds of millions, maybe even billions of dollars potentially at stake here just for Elon Musk.
Owen, you're so close, bro. You almost got it. Rich people that care about nothing else but their money and amassing even more of it, they might lie to me, use me to gain power and control over my life, only to toss my ass aside to make billions of dollars by going back on their supposed principles because they were never in favor of those populist ideas that they barely even acted like they supported in the first place. He doesn't want to say that's what Elon Musk and Trump are doing, but, every once in a while, 2 + 2 does in fact equal 4, unless Trump tells me that it equals 7. I just want to show y'all how close Schroyer is, because there's one more player in this that he probably doesn't even want to admit fooled them too. Watch this.
Mass immigration, which of course Elon Musk is for. Now, if I was to think Musk was behind this, which I'm not saying I do, but we have to look at things practically. We're talking about a man who employs thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people. And if he can employ people from foreign countries and pay them half as much for double the work, I mean, folks, we're talking hundreds of millions, maybe even billions of dollars potentially at stake here just for Elon Musk. And who knows who else could be in a similar situation dealing with foreign workers, H-1B visas.
And we're going to close the border, and we're going to get the crooked ones out, the bad ones out, and we're going to let a lot of people come in, because we need more people, especially with AI coming and all of the different things, and the farmers need, everybody needs.
Even O-1 visas, which is just another tier, another level, but which would basically be what Musk is under, or maybe was under. But do you see what I'm saying? So follow the money. Who benefits?
Who benefits? Bro, Trump and Musk publicly laughed at their practice of firing workers demanding to be treated like humans while he was running for president. He held rallies and press conferences admitting that they just want to get rid of the wrong kinds of immigrants that they told supporters are the dirty criminal ones, while these two and others were plotting on your pockets. But once they're figuring it all out, these guys are just as good as those weak leftists to Elon and Trump. Oh, and by the way, Laura Loomer did post an old video of Trump voicing his support, but, that was before he was bought by Elon Musk.
For decades, this company has served the needs of American workers. It's time we had a federal government that does the same. The Buy and Hire American order I'm about to sign will help protect workers and students like those of you in the audience today. This historic action declares that the policy of our government is to aggressively promote and use American-made goods and to ensure that American labor is hired to do the job. Right now, widespread abuse in our immigration system is allowing American workers of all backgrounds to be replaced by workers brought in from other countries to fill the same job for sometimes less pay. This will stop. American workers have long called for reforms to end these visa abuses, and today their calls are being answered for the first time.
They're figuring out that Elon used them for his own benefit. But I won't hold my breath waiting for them to realize that their president is the original con man that fooled them into thinking that he gave a damn. But even if they refuse to see that, isn't it weak and non-manly to be purchased by a billionaire? Or be too stupid to realize that he's simply Elon's puppet? Their entire worldview may be beginning to crumble around them because they link their entire identity to one very stupid man.
And all of a sudden, the things aren't going the way that the billionaire class and the tech elite want it to go in the conversation. You snuff out the top voices, you put a chilling effect, you put fear into the speech of other people that might be critical, and then bing, the conversation isn't happening anymore, and maybe you can get your way with an outcome that will benefit you to the tunes of potentially billions of dollars. I'm more erring on the side that Musk probably has nothing to do with this. He's too busy. He doesn't care. He doesn't want to get involved with censorship. And there's probably other people doing this. That's what I think. But I will say, despite looking at both sides, I think that if Musk really wants to hold up X as the free speech platform, and this has been the biggest blow to X as far as free speech is concerned, I would say, since Musk has taken over, then he needs to come out with a very strong and clear statement about exactly what happened and why. If this isn't corrected by the end of the day tomorrow, and if we don't get a clear statement about what happened, people are going to be very concerned. And I'm kind of already going into these mechanisms of, okay, well, what do you do when you get censored? But hopefully we'll get an explanation from Elon Musk, the owner of this platform, who is free speech, or claims to want this to be the free speech platform. Let's hope we get an explanation from him, because I think this is a big deal, especially when we've been through so much censorship in the past.